Last time we was here, we seen the rise of the Beatles from wee lads to young men. We learned of the untimely death of Brian
Epstein,
who was the discoverer and manager of the Beatles. Subsequently, we learned that they decided to manage themselves after his death. We learned that up until this point, they hadn't performed in over 2 years, and now they have 3 weeks to make an album of 14 tracks. They're gonna do it in front of a live audience. Okay, so we're all caught up. Before we get into the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not, and turn on my notifications to be notified every single time that I upload. Help me out with the YouTube algorithm, man. Helps me get my videos in front of more eyes. Day 3.
Good morning.
I won't lie, I'm not too good.
Boy, had a long night.
I think we should forget the whole idea of this show. Yeah, just that's it. Okay.
I like Paul's approach to music, man. I'm a big fan of artists trying different things with their vocals.
Words like, love for the first time in my life, so don't you let it get away.
Oh my love. I thought that's what he was about to sing.
Nobody ever loved me like she do me. Ooh, she does me. It should be like a sustained thing of that. Nobody ever loved me like she down.
So what I'm noticing is it feels like Paul is leading a lot of this stuff. It seems as though Paul has like the most hands-on approach.
You know what I mean?
Ringo just be chilling too.
Sounds like the same old shit.
Well, I like the same old shit if it's just clear, you know.
So we got our first kind of clashing. It's not really clashing, it's just a disagreement and a differ in opinion.
That works really is on the last line.
Oh, forget the last line.
I'm just trying to get a bit.
It seems like they can't get it together. So we're starting to see those creative differences. But it goes back to what I was saying. It was inevitable that they were going to go their separate ways. 1, they're men. 2, they're all incredibly gifted at music on their own. At some point, you're going to want to put all your ideas out there. They were working on All Things Must Pass, and George was saying that was like one of his first contributions to like the album. And then that song is not even going to make it onto the album. This song does sound all over the place, I'm not gonna lie.
There's 12 days is when we do it.
We haven't done many yet. We've only run through about 4. We haven't really learned.
In the bit.
I mean, I'll play just the chords if you like.
No, come on, you always go. I'm worried when I say that. I'm trying to help, you know.
Paul was saying, hey, you know, I feel like you're getting annoyed with me, bro. Paul is expressing to his brother how he feels, and George is letting him know, hey man, you're being a little insecure. It's not even that deep. Like, I'm not annoyed. That's why communication is so important. And avoiding communication and confrontation can lead to more problems. Resentment starts to build up inside when you don't voice your opinion and voice how you feel.
I'm scared to be the boss. And I have been for like a couple of years. I just feel as though I'm trying to put you down and stop you playing. But I'm not. I don't want to say it, because I really just hear myself as being the only one saying it. Always, and like the three of you just sit there like...
I feel like Paul is seeing the band slip away. It is hurting him. Nobody really cares. So he feels like he has to be the bad guy and stepping in and saying, hey, this isn't going to work, or hey, I don't like this. And he gets really no backing from the rest of the guys, because I don't know if their hearts is not in it, if their head is just not in it, or he's just feeling that coming off because they once probably had such a passion and had so much fun doing these things. He still has it for the group, but everybody else is just kind of going through the motion. So I feel him in this, man. This probably was really like bothering him. And from what I've seen from Paul, it just always seemed like he was so invested even when nobody else was.
Okay, well, I don't mind. I'll play, you know, whatever you want me to play. Or I won't play at all if you don't want me to play.
And that is what Paul is saying. It's like, bro, no, I'm not saying that. You saying to me that, hey, I'll do whatever you want me to do, just makes it feel like I'm the one who's trying to keep this together. I feel for Paul right now, bro. I really do.
We've got to do this. We've really got to sort out this, because we're rehearsing and we're trying to like get it together for a TV show.
Ringo just be chilling, bro.
We'll learn this.
This is why it takes so long.
Some good camera work. Okay, day 4. I keep forgetting this is in the actual 60s. This was a whole different world, bruh. Under pressure of the approaching deadline, Paul searches for new song ideas. What is about to emerge will become the Beatles' next single. You need a Paul in your group. He is like the glue holding it all together right now. Kind of sound like Kermit the Frog. Hey, Ringo be so unbothered, bro. I like Ringo, bro. Damn, John has had this fit on every day, hasn't he? It's just the same outfit he had on day 1 is day 4. Mr. Lennon, wash your linens, man. Come on.
I think if you all have decided to do a show, then it should be the best show because you are the Beatles.
We should do the show in a place we're not allowed to do it. You know, like we should trespass, go in, set up, and then get moved, and that should be the show.
Everybody else is just kind of just there. And I can understand how that can be frustrating. It's like having a group project in school, and it's like, yeah, I got a deadline, and everybody else is just kind of like, hey, whatever you want me to do. It's like, no, it's a group project. Everybody does their part. If I'm the only one putting forth ideas, we're going to go with my idea. You can't be mad about what my idea is, but then don't give me an alternative because I'm trying to figure things out, man. We trying to get it done.
Probably just repeating what we've done.
Gotta have some serious reason for doing this, or else we won't.
That's a good quote. We have to have a serious reason for doing this, or else we won't. I have a quote on my wall. It says, know your why, and if your why is true to you, if it really means something to you, you'll stick with it.
So the whole point of it is communication. And to be on TV is communication, and we got a chance to smile at people like all you need is love.
Lennon is a leader too. He's just more like laid back. They need that balance of somebody who's gonna crack down when they're being too lax, but they need that lax and relaxed side to where everybody's not sitting there panicking.
But I mean, I want to
See?
Well, I'd like to do this, this, and that, and we end up doing something again that nobody really wants to do.
If this one turns into that, it should.
So what do you suggest, George?
Ever since Mr. Epstein passed away, it's never been the same.
Okay, so this all makes sense. They decided to manage themselves, but in that, they didn't realize what they were actually doing. It's like how you kind of denounce your parents. You're like, hey, I can't wait to be on my own. I can't wait to have this freedom. But with that freedom comes a lot of responsibility. And they're getting a lot of responsibility. True discipline comes when there's nobody sitting there telling you when to eat, when to exercise, when to go to sleep.
We've had sort of slight symbolic discipline, like Mr. Epstein. You know, and he sort of said, get suits on, and we did. There really is no one there now to say, do it. You know, I think we either go home or we do it.
Talk to them, man. It's like a football huddle, man, with no coach.
So I think what we should do now is let you play a little, and then you all have lunch together.
That's a good idea, actually. Another one of my favorites on this album. I like how they did this. We're starting to see a little schism in the group. I'm really sympathizing with Paul here. It's like he knows that it's coming to an end. He truly doesn't want it. So he's trying to make everybody feel comfortable, and he's trying to entertain everybody's ideas and opinions when they do come about, just to reassure his brothers and his bandmates that, hey, you know, we're in this together. I can't be the only one who's trying here. But it also feels like he is trying to avoid the inevitable. Leave your opinions down below. Make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button while you're down there. Help me out with the algorithm. Until next time.